Yo, what's up, people, and welcome back to the Afrika Bball show. We're in the midst of the NBA Finals, and wow.
You know, for me, I had to bring out my turtleneck out here. I'm dressing up for Jokic's first ring, my guy. Had to dress up clean for this one.
I had to dress down, you know, it's nothing important, it's another day. But yeah, you know, the Nuggets 3-1 up against Miami. You know, we all knew that, you know, Denver would dominate, but it sucks when something plays out the way you thought.
Yeah, the way you thought it would be. But you know, for me, you know, Denver, Jokic just gets his ring. No one can chat to him anymore. But with game one, I thought that the Heat actually looked well defensively.
Yeah.
I thought that there was more to come out of it. And also, as you saw in game two, they did win. Jimmy Buckets might have lacked a bit. But someone who I didn't know that had an offensive bag pulled up. Bam!
I mean, I know, he was slandering the last episode.
Yeah.
So was I, to be fair, but he really pulled up. I mean, in the first game, Jimmy Buckets had 13 points, Bam Adebayo 26 points, but also defensively, as we know, he's a defensive player.
Yeah.
He really locked down Jokic, you know. But the thing about Jokic is that when you lock him and defend him, he's so good. If you let him score, the Nuggets will do badly. But when he's a facilitator, getting those assists, he had 14 assists in game one.
Yeah,
when you get those assists, you're in trouble. His passing, his dribbling, his ball handling is what some point guards dream of.
Yeah, because Jokic, his masterclass is when he's dominating the game a whole bunch without finishing. I mean, he only had 10 points in like the first half, but he also had 10 assists with no turnovers just in the first half. I mean, he finds his open shooters. He can find Aaron Gordon down for a finish dunk down the rim. He can find Jamal Murray and KCP out wide for an open three or a little screen handoff, pull-up jumpers. Yeah, exactly.
So that's why, Jokic, I think, you know, he is a very diverse player. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. But guys, we can't give them credit, you know, the Nuggets. They had to win this, you know. Even Miami winning one, credit to them, you know. And Jimmy Buckets is still going to have his pop-off game, you know, ready for the Buckets game where he's going to drop 50 points. So don't lose hope.
It's too late for the Buckets game. It can happen, right? But 3-1 down, it's the NBA Finals. I don't see the Nuggets blowing this league
because game two, right, you know, what the Heat do rely on, you know. In the playoffs, yes, they could rely on the Buckets, but in game two, you know, Bam, Jimmy and Gabe Vincent, all for Miami Heat, you know, all got plus 20 points in that game, and that's what you need. You know, that's what Miami is based on: role playing and really nitty gritty, everyone coming together, and they need to do more of that because, as you've seen, when Jimmy's off, you know, if Bam's not excelling, because 20 points to him is excelling. If he's not doing that, then huge trouble. The Nuggets
exactly.
Kill them.
Because also on the defensive side, in game two, they actually stepped up a bit. Because game one, they let the size advantage play into role. They let people like Aaron Gordon impose himself. And they tried to switch Gabe Vincent on Aaron Gordon, and Aaron Gordon finished with 16 points in the first half. And they switched up. Game two, they tend to play more zone defense as well.
But that's what we're saying though in game two, because, you know, Jokic 41 points in a loss. And that's what we were saying. When he scores a lot, they actually play worse because he's better as a facilitator.
And also, the Heat, whenever they shoot above 50% from three, they will win games. And that is what the Nuggets are really trying to stop for the other three games that they've won, is that they try to reduce Miami's shooting to around 30%. But we still can't count on Miami because I've said countless times to my friends and stuff like, Miami won't shoot 50% from three again, that's too high. And they do it again. So, I mean, it's always a big thing that Miami are shooting well, and when they shoot well, they win games, you know?
Well, you know, as we said, it is a 3-1 lead, but in the last two games, you know, it was tied 1-1 in the first two, and the Nuggets really imposing themselves. But guys, Jamal Murray is going to be the Finals MVP. Game 3, a triple-double, 34, 10, and 10. Okay, yeah, Jokic also got a triple-double, and it's the first time any two players have got a 30-point triple-double in an NBA game. Not just the finals, not the playoffs, in an NBA game in general.
Yeah, and now, also, with Jokic, he had a 30, 20, 10 game. 30 plus points, 20 plus rebounds, 10 assists. That has only happened 5 times in the playoffs, and he holds 3 of those 5 times. 2 is which is in this playoffs. Don't tell me he ain't one of the greatest basketball players coming out right now.
Game 4. What happened last night? Game 4. Jokic was on 5 fouls. He had to sit out for a long period of time. And they carried him. Granted, Jamal Murray wasn't there, but Aaron Gordon, 27 points. Kudos to him for stepping out.
Yeah.
Fun story with him. I used to play, NBA 2K17, I think. Used to play the Orlando Magic, and Aaron Gordon was my go-to player on that team. After that dunk contest, I was like, yeah, he got robbed. He got robbed.
But yeah, Aaron Gordon shoot 27 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. Also with great efficiency. As you said, Jokic did get fouled out. I think Bruce Brown and Aaron Gordon were the only 2 Nuggets players who I'd say had a great game. Of course, Jamal Murray had his 12 assists, no turnovers.
Exactly, and that is the 3rd most assists in the finals game without a turnover. 12 assists without a single turnover since they started tracking turnovers in 1977. Guys.
Yeah,
this is an MVP candidate here that we're sleeping on. We're sleeping on Jamal Murray.
Yeah, it is very impressive. But I would also say this was the Heat's game to win. I mean, the difference between being 2-2 and being down 3-1 is actually insane.
It feels like a 3-game difference.
Yeah, exactly.
From 1 game, it literally means 3 matches.
It's crazy. So the Heat had this game in a pattern, and they actually kind of fumbled. I mean, Jokic is getting fouled out. Jamal Murray isn't having his greatest shooting performance. This is the games when you just step up and win.
I mean, Jokic was out for 5 minutes and 13 seconds, guys. In basketball terms, that is insane. That is, half a quarter, that is so long. And guess what happened? The lead that Jokic left off was cut down by 1 point with him off the court. 1 point. How can you win when the star player's out for that period of time?
Yeah.
And you're only cutting the lead by 1?
And then the worst part happened. Mike Breen is the notorious commentator who shouts bang and everything. So what happened is that Jokic comes back in, he strips Bam clean, he gives the ball to KCP, KCP shoots a 3, Mike Breen goes, biggest lead of the night! Shoves it in the Heat fans. I know Heat fans are raging out there.
When you're watching it, you hear bang, bang,
bang, for real, man.
It's up by 10, so credit to the Nuggets. It is going to be their first title ever looming. I do think it's a foregone conclusion. He's gonna pop up in a 3-piece suit next time for the ceremony.
But yeah, I mean, that's why I want this one. This is my attention. It's time to push the Jokic agenda for him. I don't know if Brian wants to hear this one. Since 2021, Jokic has had the most triple-doubles and double-doubles in the league, with 64 triple-doubles, 184 double-doubles. He almost averages a triple-double for the past years, with a low usage rate of 27%. Your guys like Harden and stuff are doing 48% out there when they're on the Rockets. This guy is also the only person to average 24 points under 15 shots within the league. Most efficient with the 24 points per game because he has 70% true shooting. And this is all getting swept under the rug because he didn't have as much playoff success. But now the playoff success, we are 19 games into his playoff run and he's still yet to have a bad game. His bad game was when he wasn't shooting very well, but he still had 17 rebounds, 12 assists, and the guy still won. He's averaging 30 points per game, 13 rebounds, 10 assists this game. I mean, these playoffs.
Jokic, if you need a PR team, here's your guy.
I'm the guy.
Get in touch with him. You need new PR. That's him.
For real. This postseason, he's had more games when he's having triple doubles than not. He has 11 triple doubles out of 19 games. And also, when they get triple doubles, when he has more than 10 assists a game, they have 44 wins, 6 losses, and when he has under 10 assists, they have a 19 wins, 19 losses, so it's 50%.
The facilitator.
Exactly. So, that's a bit of my Jokic agenda push right there. My finals MVP, the greatest basketball player in the world right now. I don't see how you could say. These guys are saying Joel Embiid,
regular season MVP, Jamal Murray, finals MVP. Book it here, man.
But yeah, that's what I got, and thank you guys for tuning in, man. It's always been a pleasure with you guys viewing our experiences.
We'll be back on Miami. Take this 4-3. Hopefully, then I'll wake up from my dream. But make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Afrika Bball. Thank you for your support, and cheers, guys.
Cheers.